Hello everybody, welcome to the show. Bass and Bonsai. We're out of the house, out on the water. We're gonna get this boat through this gunk and get out here and catch some largemouth bass. So buckle up and hang on. This adventure starts
now.
Right now. Okay, time is probably not ready for this, but I'm just gonna throw this, we'll just call it the Joker because that's pretty much what it's knocked off. So I've got the Tequila Baccarat, 7-foot, crazy, extra powered. It's an F7 in the Mega Bass power rating, which is like a heavy, probably maybe not quite extra heavy. So I'm going to leave the snap and all on it. Got a snap on here, split ring. I'll put that on the top side. We're just going to throw it around. Hopefully that stays in. Pull these off and go for it, right? We'll be able to see, first of all, if I can even cast it, what it does. Oh no, it's right around some gunk. Oh, look at that crazy wake. So I'm sure the time to throw this is not now. Look at that thing. But yeah, I can definitely see where that crazy thing could work of an early morning. We are nowhere near early. It's almost 9 a.m. But I assure you, these bass have never seen anything like this. Look at that dude. So I just wanted to kind of see if this rod, first of all, can throw it. It's definitely probably its max. So definitely a floating bait. I'm sure you could weight this thing to where it would have a slow sink. So I'm pulling the lip out just to get it in the water and see what it does without a lip. I imagine without the lip, I need that other tail. But basically, you could just turn it into a slower surface walking bait. See how it just almost, kill it and let it kind of glide off to one side. I'm pretty sure if you throw it out, yeah, just reeling it, it doesn't do anything. So you would need to get a cadence down with twitching. I can see that for me, if I'm going to use this bait, I'm going to try to utilize it of a morning or afternoon with that bill on it, just a big wake style bait. So yeah, just to get a quick shot of it, that's the Joker knockoff. We just got here. Even though these things aren't biting, I just want to throw a couple different swim baits just to see what they do, get that on a video even if they don't catch anything. So we're going to try all these guys in this box real quick. Since we're on a topwater theme with the Joker deal, I'm going to throw this one first just to see what it does swimming, and then we're going to go to the bass and then actually into these DRT style baits. You guys have already seen the whatchamacallit. So here's a kind of a subsurface. I don't even know what the name of this is. I'm sure it mimics. It's probably a copy of something. Oh, that dude. just gets down about a foot, maybe a couple feet. I don't know if you guys can see that in the water. That actually, oh, my release point was horrible, but that actually feels good, and it feels good for this rod. Like, this bait is probably the limit what this tequila backrack likes. Like, if I like that Joker deal, some of these others I will want to keep. I will want to get. If I want to keep those in my arsenal, I'll need to get a whole nother rod and reel set up. This one's not big enough for those, but
Olivia has a fish.
Uh-oh, Olivia's got a crappie.
Today.
Yep, she caught one before me. Bring it over here. Do you want to start learning to take these off yourself? Since you, how many years you been fishing? I mean, with me.
I mean, I take the bass ones off.
Mm-hmm.
Aren't those a little bit more tricky?
No. Treble hook baits are tricky. This is not hard. First fish is about as big as my swim baits. Oh, he jumped back into the boat. That was a jumper. Okay, can I fish now? You keep catching your crappie. Crappie.
Too bad you wasn't a clean them and cook them kind of guy.
No. So that one actually feels, I like this bait. I could see where this one also, I about fell out of the boat. I could see where this one would also work earlier morning. You got another one. She's on a crappie bite now. You got a dink. Oh no, yeah, that's crappie. So let's compare the swim bait to, yeah. So
compare.
Here. Yeah, get it, bring it over here.
Today it's all about numbers, people.
Right.
I don't care what the size is. Right now I'm beating bass and bonsai.
Yeah. You sound like Charles in the back of that boat. Wait till I get on a chatterbait bite. Right? Wait till chatterbait Charlie kicks in. I'm gonna throw this one more time. As you guys can see, I'm gonna need to start catching some fish. So we're gonna try, I just thought there'd still be maybe a bass laid up here, you know, that'll come out of this gunk to see what this swim bait is, because I'm sure they've never seen anything like this in these waters. But that dude, he's not doing it. So now let's try this dude. Just a little bass out swimming along, minding his own business, right? So this one, I should be able to toss it out first, lightly. And yeah, he actually does pretty good. I don't know if you guys can make that out. He's got just a nice little, not a wide glide, but actually looks pretty convincing. You got another one? She got another one. But so this is one where slow swim and then maybe pop it. I can feel it jumping around. I think this bait may work. Let's look at her bass.
That's not a bass.
Oh yeah, that's a nice bass. Bass and bonsai. This ain't crappie and bonsai, ma'am. That's what, three crappie in like a minute. So let's just try. She's out there catching crappie. Let's just throw this thing on out there a little ways. Just swim it back kind of where she's at.
Trying to steal my glory.
Yeah, right. You can have all your crappie glory you want.
Well, it's
that's kind of why we came here. She said she likes catching crappie, so. As you can tell, she's good at catching crappie.
And crap.
Doesn't even need a crappie jig. She can use a chatterbait. I can feel this bait when every turn it makes, better than any of the glide baits I've used so far. You can watch that line move, just a slow, oh, she got one right there. Retrieve. She is tearing them up. She is tearing up the crappie and I am tearing up the water, not catching nothing. You're gonna get that? That thing's gonna beat you up, my God.
Well, my arms aren't long enough.
Well, that's why they got a rod and line you can swing it into you.
I was trying.
Yeah, I could see that. You were struggling on that one. 4 crappie in, she's about worn out.
You need to get a bigger boat because there's really no room for the person at the end.
Well, we can readjust the seats.
I mean,
actually, I like the way this one swims. But it's not catching anything. I like this one, but we're going to keep going. Okay, we're trying this guy. This is the one that just looked the coolest to me. I should be able to throw the best, maybe. Still not sure which tail I should use when I have the lip in and all that kind of stuff. Let's try to get us off the bank a little. But that dude looks good. We'll try him. So he's a floater too. Oh, let go way too wrong. Definitely down below the surface though, got a very hard thump. Only gets about a foot under the water. I don't know if I like that wobble. I may want to try the other tail with this lip on. I think that tail, the flat tail, may keep it more stable. It's almost like it jumps around. But before I put the other tail, I'm going to pop the lip off. These are, you want to pull it sideways like that and they pop right out. So let's throw it just like that. So I don't think it's going to go down. These may be ones where you would want to add just a touch of weight to get them to suspend. I'm going to try just a slow retrieve. We've got an 8-to-1 with a 100mm handle. So I'm not going real fast just to see what it does. Yeah, it sucks. It absolutely sucks without that lip with that tail. So let me put a different tail. Let's see. I think it's meant to have that tail with that lip, but I want to switch out. Difference in the flashing. There we go. I got it in.
you've got another one.
She got another one. Oh, that's a little bit bigger quality.
Let's talk about quality.
This thing does not look good with without that bill. Yeah, if you just, it does not have any resistance to, so it's like a, definitely you have to twitch them. So like a walking, as of right now, surface bait, like it's not going to get down. With that bill, it only gets down about a foot. So these are ones you would definitely need to add weight if you wanted to get anything different. So let's put the bill in with that. Okay, so that pops in. Let's try it like that. Now it's definitely plenty easy enough to throw. Yeah, it just, let's try long cast. You can see you can fling out that bait, but I'm not sure if I like this bait. Unfortunately, I think I have like 6 of these I bought. They were under $10 each, but I have to figure out a way to utilize them. But as of right now, that $10 bass imitation one is the coolest looking like glide one I've felt anyway. Oh, she caught another one. You caught that one right at the boat, didn't you?
Pretty much.
Okay, so it does get down.
It through there, you know?
It does get down deeper at a long cast.
Some lessons.
Oh, you could give me some lessons? What lessons you gonna give me?
Fishing lessons.
Oh, you can give me fishing lessons? How do you catch a fish on a swim bait?
Well, you just kind of hope they bite it and jerk it. And then that catches it. And you just gotta reel it in.
Oh. That easy.
Kind of swim it, you know.
Oh, swim it and jerk it.
Twitch it.
Twitch it, swim it, and jerk it. Well, definitely you get a longer cast. That lip will get it down there, but we're going to switch. So far, not a fan yet. So most all of them I have, honestly, are like this. So I got to figure out where I like those. And maybe the big ones actually sink, I don't know. But so far, my opinion, these need some weight added as of right now. So I really only have one other, just that cheap knockoff looking cheapy carp deal. Let's throw him out there. What did you do? Oh, I did that. So definitely sinks. Let's give him a toss right out where there's stuff working. Twirls going. I will say that other bait did cast good. Oh, I got to get the Shimano bait out. Flash boost cast one or whatever. Now see, this bait I can feel, like I'd swear almost every half a handle turn I can feel it turning, going the other way. That line's jumping. Yeah, this needs a real slow. See that? That actually does look good, but you got to go slow. I was going too fast. So make a long cast, depending on your speed of your reel, and then just a slow reel. And you could probably every once in a while, about every 5 or 6 turns, give it a, you know, then kill it, and then just go back to reeling. But it kind of has a true glide under. So out here, there's a possibility we could get on a fish. You missed one? So what I'm going to do,
I missed twins.
Yeah, just a slow, look at that thing, does look good. Look at that.
Looks like a snake.
Yeah, it's got a good, I'm going to throw it out here and let it sink. So we're just going to count that baby down to however far. Or not even count. We're just going to talk about the fact Olivia's got, what, 8 crappie to my none. So I need to get on some bass. Swim bait isn't the key right now. I think it's 9 a.m. Not the time I would normally be throwing swim baits, probably. I'm definitely not going to be the guy that's out throwing swim baits all day long. But I just wanted to try this guy. So I'm going to hold the rod tip down. And then I'm just going to, wherever it's at in the water column, just start. I'm going to reel slow, but then I'm going to change. You got another one? Oh, she had one.
Dog.
All right, last cast with this one.
He just can't stand it, people. He just can't stand it.
Well, I got to catch some fish.
Gotta be the star of the show.
Yeah, I am the star of the show. Me and...
Well, you take someone with you, though. You're supposed to let them shine.
Really? No. Sorry, you've come to the wrong place for that. This dude, your time to shine, you didn't do it. All right, I'm going to try the Shimano one. I'll be right back. On one, but I forgot all about this one. I'm gonna show this one to Olivia. She hadn't even seen that little cute dude. Look at this little bait.
Nifty.
Isn't he cute?
Exposing its heart.
Exactly, that's what I said. Same kind of deal. This little dude honestly could catch a fish right now. But as you guys will see, we're not going to use that. That rod is way too big. I'm going to show you that this little bait, if you guys want to order one of these, the lightest rod I have at the moment is this, and it can be thrown on this little X-Pride medium. So you technically could get some swim baits from AliExpress and not need to switch any of your gear if you want some of these littler ones. And probably not today in this video, but I'll probably show you just how high up you can go with, say, probably like a medium heavy, or like the Poison Adrena medium plus, Super Destroyer, that kind of thing in another video. But this little dude is just a little, she got another fish. So to what she's catching, if there's any big ones hanging around these, oh, that is a good looking bluegill. Look at that dude.
Now, why wouldn't you have called that a sunfish? It's got a yellow stomach.
Well, it's a sunfish, but it's a bluegill.
Oh.
It's a bluegill in the sunfish.
Well, you can take that off.
What do you mean?
It's got a small
mouth.
Looks like it's got some spiky things.
It does. They all do. And speaking of that, spiky things, let's pull out, look right here. We didn't throw this bait. Look at that bait. What does it look like?
Looks like a sunfish.
The fish you just caught. Are you throwing it by the grass now?
Yeah.
So let's see. Oh, you got whacked. And jack that bait up. I have no idea how to swim this one. So it's just like a, I do not see, do you see that propeller thing moving? I guess it's barely moving inside. This is kind of a gimmicky bait, but as you guys can see, that just a medium rod flings that little, oh girl, you threw way too in the.
No, I didn't. That's where I caught that sunfish, so hush it.
Do you hear her just hush me? You know nobody can hush bass and bonsai. What's wrong with you? Okay, this bait, yeah, could be a gimmicky. I might try it somewhere else at some point, or let a kid throw it around just because they think it's cute.
It's cute.
Look how cute it is. It's so cute. All right, it wasn't out of that box. Where did I get this one from? Okay, out of that box. I got too many swim bait boxes. This bait, a little too heavy. A little too heavy. All right. Now these little baits, let's go with, I'll just show you that that little dude could be thrown even on a medium. That's that smallest one if you guys wanted to order one just to swim these little dudes around. I think they need the straight tail. Hang on. Go ahead. Let's switch it up. I'm going to throw this little dude. Straight tail with a lip.
You were down there. You were down there.
But you can throw it medium action rod, no problem. Them littlest ones.
Oh, I didn't do it. I didn't do it.
But all of these seem to be, you'd want early morning. Anytime there's like almost a top water, barely subsurface. See how that thing, I think they need weighted. I think all these need some weight, just a little bit. All right. One more bait. Okay, 2 more baits. So far, I'm liking these realistic looking ones like that bass, and then that little, I don't know, baby carp looking one, and then, so let's try this one. So this bait is probably the limit on weight for this rod.
Oh, did you see that? It was gigantic.
No, I didn't see it.
Fish story, that's fun.
Oh, there, I just had a bump. First bump on our bluegill imitation swim bait. Oh, this dude needs a very slow retrieve. One more cast this way. Very, I want it closer to that grass line, but oh well. Rod tip down so far on all these baits. Very slow. Now he's floating. And these are baits that definitely need weighted, or I guess if you throw them with fluorocarbon, they would help. That copolymer is not helping them hold down any, but that one actually doesn't look bad. It's got a little more maybe of a wobble than I'd want, but that blade up front's doing something, so. Any of these baits earlier morning, I could see where something big bass come out and grab them. They've got just enough of a wibble wobble, wibbly wobbly. But this dude definitely needs like just a slow. All right, one more bait. I'll leave it on this footage. And then we're getting away from swim baits. So far, swim baits are definitely not a bait you can like just grab and bam, they go out and they just start getting hit on fire, that I've found anyway. They're a time and place kind of thing. So just gonna barely flip it out there. We can watch what it does. They all seem like they need all of these weird, crazy joints. Ones seem like you can't just throw them out and reel them back because they go to just like that. They don't really have a. Okay, there that one goes. All right, this one may be onto something. Hang on. So cast it out. It definitely casts good. Rod tip down. I'm just going to swim it and then kill it. Swim it, kill it. It kind of goes up to the surface. So I think, me personally, I'd like a touch of weight at it. I'd want it to suspend. It rises right now. So I would want it to get down a little deeper. And then when I kill it, just to hold, it's kind of leveled out, but it's not a. So yeah, that joint turning thing definitely works. It's the straightest casting, easiest one to cast that I've thrown. You got another fish. She is on the crappie. That makes like 10 or so. Of course, not quite really big enough to keep to eat, but we're not keeping them anyway. But so yeah, I like this bait. I could see myself maybe adding a touch of weight and maybe getting another color or two of this one. It's got that crazy swim. So that Shimano knockoff, I'm kind of liking that one. So far, the one I bought a bunch of, the DRT clone things, I don't know if I really like those. So I'm gonna put the rod tip down, get aggressive. Yeah, this bait, see when you kill it, but I want it to stop down wherever, so a little more weight, it would be doing that down farther. So I think that may be a winner. But this video is over. Our new swim baits, just to get a feel for them. I think I've tried about every one of them. We've already done the one. So be looking forward to more swim bait videos though, right? Right. Can pretty much handle it. Tequila Baccarat. Got one.
Yay!
Stay on. Got one on the swim bait. Jesus.
Hallelujah.
He's not gigantic. Oh, he's a good. Oh, he is big. He's a nice
Big?
one. He's not as big as the. Oh no, stay on. Our first swim bait fish is a cannibal.
Nice.
That's a nice bass.
That's
That's
nice.
Oh, you gotta figure out where to grab him. Get up here. I've got my glove. That is a nice chunk though. On a swim bait.
Congratulations.
So we're done. We're gone. Hopefully you liked the video. If you did, the GoPro fell apart. Hit that button. Hit all the buttons. Subscribe, like, share the channel. Bass Bonsai. We're on it. We're leaving them biting. We got other stuff going on. This is just the first of a 3-day fishing deal for me. So I may come right back here and hit them again, but hit them real early and try some of our swim baits that float higher at the top. Regardless, stay tuned. A lot more coming. Get out, go Bass Bonsai, but whatever you do,
buckle up and have fun.
with P-Line Original, right?
Oh, yes.
Have fun doing it, whatever you're doing.